Hi everyone, this is Sarina from Keys. Welcome to day 3 of our Child Protection Week challenge, and today we're talking about being a good friend, what it means to be a friend, and having the wisdom to choose the right kind of friends as well. The best way and one of the first ways that we teach friendship is in the home. So I always say that if home can't be a safe place, then where can your child feel safe? And that includes in their relationship with their siblings. So just teaching your kids to be mindful of the language, the words that they use with one another, using words that build each other up rather than words that tear down. It's okay for them to argue, it's okay for them to fight, that's natural. But how they fight, that's really important. So there shouldn't be any put downs, maybe create a rule that there's no put downs in this house. And one thing you can do is, because for different children, some kids, they're quite hardy and they don't really care about words. Others do. Others are very sensitive to words. So help children to be able to stick up for themselves. And again, home is the best place to practice this. So for example, you've heard the younger child call the older child a name that you don't feel comfortable with, or you think that maybe that child is a bit sensitive and they may not like it. You've noticed that the child sort of brushed it off and done nothing about it. But it's always a good idea to step in and go, hey, I noticed that Jenny just called you stupid. How do you feel about that? And she goes, oh, it's fine. I just called her stupid the other day. That's fine. They've got a shared language there, a shared meaning, and they're okay with that because they're both okay with it. But if she says, and you notice some hesitation in her voice, and you have to say to her, well, you need to tell her, I don't like it when you call me that name. And this is where you have the opportunity then to stand by her and help her practice saying no and practice her assertive skills at home in a safe place with her sister where it's safe and you're there with her as well. So this is where it starts, is at home, and you model that in the language that you use with them and the language that you use with your partner as well. Teaching your kids there's 5 different ways to say no as well. They don't have to be polite all of the time. If someone else is treating them in the way that they don't feel comfortable with, that they can say, stop, I don't like that. So for young children, it's that simple. Stop, I don't like it. As they get older, we can teach them the 5 different ways to say no. So there's 5 different ways. The first one is just a polite no. If someone says, would you like to come over and play? Oh, no, thank you, I'm feeling a bit tired. So they're being polite. And their friend says, well, I really want you to come over and play, and doesn't let up on it. And the child can go, well, no, I don't want to come, I'm tired. So again, really just asserting, no, I don't want to come. They don't have to be polite about it. And then maybe the other child becomes threatening and starts stomping up and down and maybe even pushes or shoves your child. And that's when they say no, and it's definitely a stomp and hand out and yelling it really loud. And that is the point where they yell out no. And that's where they will go and maybe get some help from an adult as well, if they feel that this is out of their depth. And then we have, that's a firm no. Then we have an angry no, which is an even louder no. And then we have the emergency no, which is, and both the firm no, the angry no, and the emergency no. Emergency no, definitely go and get help from an adult. But teaching them that they don't have to be polite all the time. If someone is getting into their personal space and they've already told them politely to step away or to say, no, stop, I don't like it, that they do have the right to step up and be a bit louder about it. But also, so what we're doing is we're teaching kids that they have the right to feel safe even with their friends, and that they need to be wise about how they choose their friends as well, that they need to feel safe with their friends. They need to feel safe that their friends respect them and respect their space and are not being mean, but they also need to be that friend. And so this is where we can teach our kids about empathy and about how does it feel? How do you think she feels when you speak to her like that? And what better opportunity than seeing it in the home? I just heard you call Jenny stupid and Jenny doesn't like it. How do you think she feels? How does it feel when you see someone else in the playground speaking like that to another child? Do you think that that feels safe? Do you think that that child feels respected and loved by their friend? So really good ways that we can teach social skills and how we can build each other up and be kind. But being kind and being nice also doesn't mean being weak and being a doormat, and that there are times that we do need to stand up for ourselves as well. So I hope that helps, and look forward to tomorrow's chat. We're going to sing a song. Okay, bye.